Hey there, it's Elisa, the Half Asian Tarot Queen, and yeah, I'm really winding things down. I'm doing some, the last couple readings in here. I did 2 today just because I have this break and felt compelled to, but at the bottom of the deck we have the Hierophant. So, this kind of suggests, some sort of commitment maybe on the horizon. It could signify some sort of institutional structure of some kind, maybe the beginning of a new company, commitment. It's hard to say. I'm gonna keep pulling cards and see. Oh my gosh, crazy. I did another reading earlier and I got the same first card. Wild. Oh. All right, one more. Okay. Wow. Okay, this is interesting. At the bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So there's some new opportunity that's coming online. This could be a new job opportunity, inheritance, some sort of stable opportunity that's coming online. And when I pulled the overall energies for the reading, I got the Ace of Cups. So I got this one in the reading from yesterday. Same thing, Ace of Cups in the same spot. And then we also have the Eight of Wands. So this is indicating some sort of anxiety. And then the Queen of Wands, which also came up in the other reading. So this can signify, the other woman. And in this, in the context of the other cards, I would kind of take it as such because there's a lot of anxiety around some sort of love that's being offered, maybe to someone who's kind of like the other woman. So it's interesting because a very similar message came up in the reading that I did earlier. So I might just put both of these out on the same day because they kind of seem related. But there's some sort of anxiety about this love coming online, So let's pull the other cards and see if we can get some insight into what's going on. I'm going to the Bianco Nero deck, my black and white deck, which I've been using a bunch. Got this Nine of Pentacles was stuck in the box. This has been coming up a lot too. So it's like a swinging single card. It's someone who's, oh my gosh. And on the bottom of the deck, we have the Eight of Swords again. So there's some major anxiety happening with whatever's transpiring. But it seems like there's some swinging single independent person who's established their own independence. And this could be this Queen of Wands character, this other woman. She kind of, established her own foundation, and I don't know, it looks like this woman might be having a love offer coming her way. Oh my gosh. And then we got the Tower here. So that's been coming up a lot too. There's some sort of massive shakedown or change in relationship dynamics that's happening, and it's causing a lot of anxiety. Ooh. Interesting. Just had a bunch of cards pop out. I'm gonna pull a few more and then we're gonna get into it. So just a reminder, if you're new to this channel, the readings are not arranged according to date or zodiac sign. They're just arranged according to storyline. So if there's a thread, there's a number of independent threads that are kind of recurring, and they all seem to intersect at certain points too. So, and on the bottom we have this Nine of Wands energy. So this, for example, is a thread that's been coming around on the channel, and this character came up in the reading earlier today too. This player energy. So this is a real popular ladies man, but not really someone who's super stability oriented, or commitment oriented, but, you know, pretty hot and sexy, but, you know, not Mr. like commitment material. But this character has been coming up a lot, and it's like interesting because this guy is really, you know, an ace at playing the field, but it seems like he might be getting sick of doing that, or at least that's one of the threads that's been kind of surfacing. So I'm going to get right into the reading. We have, to start out, the Seven of Wands. So this is a stand your ground energy, and it came right up under the Ace of Cups, which is interesting because this is an energy that's been coming up a lot the last couple days, where there's some love that was sort of it was encountering a lot of obstacles, and so somebody was really going to have to stand their ground and defend this love, you know. And under the Eight of Swords, under the anxiety, we have the Four of Cups. So there's obviously a lot of anxiety about like not taking this cup. Maybe this person is worried about missing an opportunity, but they're also worried about facing this opposition too. And so they're kind of caught in the crossfire, and they're not really sure what to do. And, you know, it looks like they're kind of contemplating, because we have the Four of Swords right after that, where it's just sort of like they're not really sure what to do. So they've been spending a lot of time contemplating. However, you know, the Tower popped out, which seems to suggest that, you know, that might not be a viable option for very much longer. Something's going to have to give, you know. So then on the next row, we have the Eight of Pentacles. So this is a card of, you know, working hard on some sort of issue. So working hard on standing your ground so that you can offer this love, you know. It looks like this is going to require a dedicated effort, is what it looks like. Then underneath the Four of Cups and the anxiety, we have the Empress. So there's this thread that's been recurring on the channel. It's called Dynasty, and it's sort of like the next level after another thread called Phoenix, where there was this oppressed King of Pentacles who was sort of downtrodden, and he was stepping into his power by righting some sort of wrong, which involved actually like offering his love to his counterpart, which he had been blocked from. And that counterpart was this Empress. You know, so it's like, it looks like there's a lot of anxiety about like resistance here. And then we have the High Priestess under the Four of Swords. So this other woman, you know, who he wants to like offer his cup to, seems to be, you know, she's kind of stepped into her power by learning. She's harnessed her emotions so that she can step into her power. Like, she's harnessed the power of her emotions. And this is kind of also what the High Priestess is all about. You know, she's very tapped into the collective consciousness and the emotional realm. So this, it looks like this other woman has just been kind of like hanging back and just not really engaging. So I'm kind of getting from this that there's maybe some climax that's either about to happen or being contemplated, but hasn't quite surfaced in like three-dimensional reality yet. Is how I would take a lot of these cards. So I'm going to pull 3 more cards from the Sacred Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot to get some guidance for how to move through these energies. Oh, wow. I think that one came out earlier today, too. I guess I'm doing 2 readings today just for the hell of it. I'm feeling a lot of intense energy today, so it's like, might as well find an outlet for it, you know? Okay, 1 more card. All right. Oh, wow, that one came out again. Okay, so this person who needs to stand their ground and really do some work in order to offer, it's going to be work to offer this cup of love. It's not going to be an easy undertaking, but it looks like if you can, you know, just like move through this energy, you're going to come out victorious. So this one came out earlier today too. I think it might have come out twice. I can't remember. But, you know, basically, if you can kind of like push through, you're gonna come out triumphant, you know. And then we have the Two of Wands. So this is decision time. Like, this person has all this anxiety about, like, you know, refusing this love from their counterpart, you know, and it's really bothering them. And it looks like, and I kind of actually said this earlier, it's time to make a decision, you know, like there's this opportunity in the palm of his hands. This energy has been coming up a lot too. I'm going to try and put a link to some of the other videos that have been resonating here, but that moment of opportunity is going to be lost if he doesn't take it. And so this might be part of where all the anxiety is. Like, he has to make a decision. Like, there's no more time. And then on top of this energy of contemplation around this other woman who's kind of learned how to harness her power, there's the Eight of Pentacles. So it looks like there's going to have to be work on both sides of the equation. And a decision is going to have to be made. So this, you know, this looks like the cliffhanger, the season finale, where it's just sort of like, to be continued, you know. Some crazy. And then on the bottom of the deck we have miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. So how I'm taking this reading is like, you know, there's some big shift that's like in process right now. But it's like, have faith, because it looks like this could actually be a really wonderful outcome, you know. But right now it's sort of the cliffhanger where you don't really know where things are going to land, and it's a little bit anxietal, you know. But this is all just like energy that has to be moved through in the process of a big change. So none of this is like weird, you know. It's just, but you have to have the right mindset to like kind of move through it, you know. And I think there have been a number of readings about this, like especially the new moon in Sagittarius reading was all about being super intentional about, you know, where you're focusing your energy, because in these moments of change, you know, this is when it's really important to focus your energy on the outcome that you desire, you know, and not kind of be shoved around. So very important message, and I would maybe go check out that new moon in Sagittarius reading if this is a story that resonates with you, because for sure that was a message that came through super strong. But I wish you luck with that, and we'll be back tomorrow, maybe with another couple readings, because like I said, very climactic. Okay, talk to you later.